How's it going? Michael Gonzales, New Mexico Motor Events. And we're at Rebel Road Hot Rod Garage.
Man, this place is awesome.
It's awesome.
I love it.
Joalda and Jason and Drew from Outlaw Desert Racing.
What?
And yeah, this is where we're filming. So it's update time. As you know, we always talk about what we've done, what we're doing, and what we're going to do. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah. So Drew, what have you been doing, man?
Woo! It was a crazy weekend, man. We
Yeah.
were down at Parker Dam 500.
Arizona?
Parker, Arizona.
Nice.
Trophy trucks, Class 1 cars, Class 10, Class 12. Bombing the pre-runner. It was awesome. We had a lot of fans out there.
Fun.
We visited some veterans, gave them some swag. It was cool. And then we even had kids come up to us. They bum rushed us at In-N-Out Burger and wanted to sit in the truck, take pictures. I was like, we can do better than that. Mom and Dad, can we take them for a ride?
Yeah.
What? I'm like, I'll take it easy.
Send it.
That's cool. So we took like 3 kids for rides.
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
Bombed across the desert a little bit.
Oh, man. You
didn't
made
go
their
very
day.
fast, but
Yeah.
we did a couple little jumps. So,
Whoops.
Yeah.
But they're hooked, you know.
They're
It was
hooked,
cool.
dude. That's the
good.
point.
But a lot of stuff was going on in Parker, Arizona. Hot rod shows were going on.
Nice.
Tons of hot rods. Of course, the boats, you know,
Big
they
market.
were everywhere.
Yeah.
And then in Lake Havasu, they had the big dirt expo. So
Nice.
we were invited to go down there. And so we checked it out, did some media, and it was rad, man. So
That's cool. What do they do at the Dirt Expo? Is it competition or is it more like
no,
showcase?
it's just showcase vendors, manufacturers. So all your
Okay.
top dog manufacturers in the dirt industry, PRP, seats, you know,
Nice.
anything with UTV products to Jeeps,
Right.
4-wheel drive, off-road, race communications, you name it. It was there at Dirt Expo. It was pretty cool, man.
So they're rocking that old Havasu vibe, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's huge down there.
Absolutely, and we had a good time. We had some chaos, you know.
Oh, yeah? Tell us
with
about the chaos.
with
We
the
love
hauler,
chaos.
You know,
I love the chaos, man.
so we had some motor issues with that.
What?
And blown head gasket, and then the
Oh.
pre-runner we blew a fuel pump. We had to Uber to AutoZone. Yeah, it was crazy.
Nice.
So sorry, honey. Yeah.
So big question, was it a driving, an Uber with a driver, or was it the self-driving Uber?
No, it was a Uber dude, and he was from Santa Fe. So we're talking
get
about
out.
New Mexico
hilarious.
cuisine and how he missed green chili. It was pretty awesome, man.
That's cool.
Did you
So,
counsel him? Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. We actually had him 3 times.
Get out.
That's another story though, man. But hey, you were in Arizona too, going
Yep.
down with the lowriders. What's up?
Yeah, we went with the crew. We went with the crew from New Mexico, and our intent was go to the Frank's Super Hop.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what it's called. It's the
Yeah.
3rd year at this location, and it's the like the biggest competition lowrider hopper battle that they do.
Yeah.
And so we rolled in Friday night. We went with to give support to Nuevo the Movement.
Yeah.
And
Nice rig, man. That semi
yeah,
truck.
53-foot
Sick.
tractor
New Mexico
trailer with a big
repping.
old
Nice.
Z on it. They
Yeah.
parked it near the battle box, what they
Nice.
call it. And then they have recently signed Kid Frost, so he was out there doing his old school jams with other
cool.
artists. The TikTok guy that does the bopping and stuff, I
Oh,
met
yeah.
him. He
Wow.
was out there.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like,
nice.
hey, you're the dancer. He's like, I am the dancer. I took a selfie with him. And the people that I went with are really cool, good family. It turned out that New Mexico took 13 competition
Wow.
lowrider hoppers.
There's a reason
To
why
that
this is
event.
the capital, man. For
Yeah,
the rider. That's why.
yeah. They had people from Cali. They had people from Texas, Colorado, Arizona.
Yep.
But New Mexico definitely
Yep.
showed the strongest for out of state.
Yeah.
So it was a good event.
That's cool.
But then in the morning,
Drag racing.
we thought we'd go to NHRA
Sweet.
Point Series. They're having a weekend there.
Oh man.
So we'd truck out to Firebird in the middle of the desert
Yeah.
and watch some of the competition for drag racing there, all kinds of different classes. It was really
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
The bikes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the alcohol cars. They look
Yep.
like funny cars, and then all the different classes
Wow.
in between. It
Big
was
event?
it was really
Big
cool.
turnout?
They had about I think the person that we talked to that we knew from New Mexico. His name's Sonny Gonzales.
Okay.
Spelled just like mine.
Oh, yeah.
Good family. They're out there racing. They
Nice.
said they had like 450 entrants at that.
Oh, wow.
That's a big event.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, so they had series after series, and the manufacturers out there. Hoosier was out there, Goodyear, changing tires, doing all that stuff. They had
That's cool.
blower manufacturers, and then all the sponsored
Yep.
vehicles. We were in the pits, and I took some footage of that. But we were in the pits, and he stopped at this one setup with the full race pro deal, and it was kind of like the Black Pearl, like an old vintage warship was their whole theme.
Wow.
And I'm like, man, everything matches. Their scooters match, their buggies match, their outfits match, everything matched. The car was just like easily $1 million car.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he goes, so you know the woman that owns In-N-Out Burger? Yeah, that's her race team.
Oh.
And I was like, okay.
Nice.
Full blown.
Yeah, so they had the big boys out there.
That's
It was wild, just mixed in with everybody, and it was really nice. I hadn't been to Firebird in a long time, and it's a good facility.
Yeah,
they have that boat race course.
Yeah.
I guess they
Yeah.
got into that for a while.
Yeah.
But what a lot of the racers were talking about is that they're sunsetting that
Nice.
because now they have a trophy truck off-road course on property.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And they don't have enough parking with the current configuration. So they're closing the lake
Wow.
and expanding the trophy truck area and making more parking so that they can do more nationals. That's how big the demand is.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
they have the
Yeah.
core series. That's the championship off-road
Right.
racing series there
Right.
in Arizona, and
Yeah.
It's blowing up. So
Yeah.
It's
with
huge.
all this UTV madness,
Yep.
they've
Yeah.
got hundreds of them racing, and then the trucks, the buggies, the
Yep.
core racers,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
everything that's in Creighton, Wisconsin. They're starting to travel over here, so they're
Wow.
building a facility for that.
It's really cool. It's a true plex. I mean, so when we were there, they had road race, or not road racing, but
Bondurant Raceway there.
they changed the name. It's a
Okay.
new, but they still have a school there.
Cool.
Their branding's all over. Their facilities there, but they were doing the road course motorcycles at the same time the drag race was going off, and
Oh,
it's
wow.
big enough. There's no conflict.
Wow.
It's huge.
Cool.
And then
That's
they have across the street. They have like a rodeo ground. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many.
Yeah.
I think it was 450 acres is what I read.
Wow.
That's a big
crazy.
Wow.
motorplex. 450
Dude,
acres.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad they
If you
got to
took the
keep
drag
that.
track and Sandia or Suica
Yeah.
Yeah.
and put it together, I don't think you'd
No,
you'd
yeah.
have
Yeah.
still. You'd have to take Moriarty. If you took all
Yeah.
three, you'd probably have like half
Sure,
of that.
sure.
To give you an idea of the scale.
The scale of
That's
it.
all I'm saying.
Arizona was a place to be this weekend.
I know,
The
man.
weather was beautiful. It was cool in the morning, but then it got up to about 70.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, a
was
lot of
nice.
memories there at Firebird with Charlie Fagan.
Oh, yeah.
IHBA,
Yep.
you know, the
Yeah.
hot rod
Yep.
drag boat racing.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, he was a legend back in the day.
Heck
Yeah.
From San Dimas, California to Firebird Raceway.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So I think that was the season opener for that Point Series event over there. But yeah, here at home, everything's popping off. They're building. We learned that they're building a motocross track
Yeah.
up at Sandia Suica. I don't know which
Yeah,
name to go
Suica.
with. So
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
hope people don't freak out.
Yeah, there's
Um,
there's a lot of rumors too that they're building an off-road racetrack for UTVs and stuff.
Nice.
Oh, that would be
Nice.
Cool. Yeah.
that'd
And
be
then
cool.
of course Jim Costa with the Albuquerque Dragway. They're
Yep.
busy. Their schedule's full.
Yep.
Drew had an opportunity to go over there and talk about some potential new business
Yep,
with some
having
people.
some events this
Awesome.
year.
And
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
and so yeah, their calendars are stacked.
I love it.
Yep.
That's
Speaking of calendars, how are your guys' calendars doing?
Yeah.
busy. Busy, busy. We're super booked. We celebrate 5 years in business.
Yay. For anybody watching that don't know who these fine people are, the proprietors of Rebel Road Hot Rod Garage, why don't you give them your elevator speech or whatever they call it? It doesn't have to be formal. Just
Yeah,
tell
we own
'em.
Rebel Road Hot Rod Garage. We specialize in everything from the customization, restoration, and maintenance of all classic cars and trucks pre-1987.
Nice.
So we handle everything from oil changes to full frame off restorations.
Yeah.
And the goal is to get more classic cars back on the road.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
and in
it's
the
awesome.
5 years we've been in business, we put over 800 back on the road.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Drew, show them, move to the side of just a little bit and show them, look, we're sitting on top
There's
of
some
customers'
eye
motors, man.
That's my candy.
They're
right there.
awesome.
Picture.
Yeah.
There's some.
There you go.
Yeah, they're ready to go, man.
There's a 465 408 Mopar right
Yeah.
there, and then 383 behind us. The
Nice.
6.2 LS3 over there. We got a 350 back there. And yeah, we're busy.
Drew thought he was shopping. He goes, "Oh, you guys sell crate motors?" And they're like, "No, those
can't
are all
keep 'em,
customer
man.
motors."
They're all
all sold.
accounted
Drew's like, "I
for.
happen to need one."
Yeah, all getting ready to get installed. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Man, we do probably close to 30 full swaps probably a year. And,
Wow.
and it's growing. Like,
That's
we're having
awesome.
trouble keeping up with it.
Well, tell us about that. Let's talk about that a little bit. You guys had some really good success. You have a good formula. This being your flagship location.
Yeah.
But then recently you opened up a second location.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
So what does that allow you to do in short summary?
It allowed us to totally build out our paint and body shop side of things.
Oh, so you keep all that at the
Yes.
separate facility.
and-
no oil in the paint?
That's right,
Yeah.
exactly. No
Yeah,
oil in the paint.
good.
Another big thing that allowed us to do, is give us more room for metal fabrication. So working out of this location here, we had to build our schedule so that, like, if we were doing rust repair on a vehicle, we would try to keep that whole schedule for rust repair, because we
Because
don't
you have
want
to mitigate it.
Right,
Because
let's
you might
mitigate
have
it.
a high-end vehicle in
Yeah,
there.
we can't be
Yeah.
grinding, welding, that sort of stuff in there.
Yeah,
that
like
kind
I do at my shop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that, the other location has, the fab, the 3 bays we have for fab over there are totally separate than the
Nice.
3 bays we have for mechanical.
Oh,
which
that's
are
so
totally
nice.
separate from the 2 bays we have for all
That's
paint
great.
and body.
So it's kind of departmental.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
All the equipment itself too, like the fab equipment, is so large that it took up most of the
It did,
space
yeah.
here.
Operational space.
Yeah.
'Cause
Right.
in a shop, floor space is king,
That
right?
is. That's all we have
Yeah.
is time and space to sell. That's
Yeah.
it. So we have to maximize it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really smart.
Yeah.
Unlike my shop, no floor space because I didn't listen to any of my
That's how my
friends.
that's how my home
That's
shop
good.
is too.
Yeah.
It's nice
So-
to go home and be humble.
Yeah, so we're happy to have you involved with Motorfest. This is your
Heck
second
yeah,
year
thank you for
coming
having
back.
us.
Super
We're excited.
excited.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Super
we
excited.
we love connecting with the people that do the building and then the
Yeah.
dynamic overall. But during our meeting, there was some conversation about some new growth potentially.
There is
Still
some
working
new
on
growth
that?
potential. It's so
We're
funny.
not going to share a whole bunch of it right now.
We
No,
won't.
you're still.
We
we-
won't.
It's
we-
always in the works, right?
It's always in the works, and it's definitely moving in a very, very positive
It is.
direction. Right
It is.
That's great.
We don't,
So
we
we're
don't
gonna
want
have a big
any
announcement
like
here
bad
hopefully.
juju, so it's good. It's so funny because
No, so you're still
we're it's still in
still
the
evolving.
process.
That's awesome.
It's
Still
so
growing.
funny
Modern
though.
day real estate cracks me up because of how long it takes to get anything done.
It does.
I move
That's
at
a whole
10x
different
speed.
show.
I move at 10x speed all the time.
It
So I'm
does.
like, here's an offer, and then they counter offer, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna change one thing, and it's like every time there's an offer, it's
Yeah.
like 3
It's a
weeks. We're like,
process.
oh my god.
It's
Yeah.
a process, but we've been very careful of who we tell about the news. So we're like, we
Absolutely.
have news, and everyone's like, you're pregnant, and we're like, no. it's
No, we got another
business
dog.
related.
What's wrong with you?
So yeah, but
Well, that's
but,
cool.
Yeah.
So you have some new projects that
Yes.
you're focusing
Yeah,
on.
we're
working really hard on it.
You may come to fruition. And
Yes,
that's
I think
in
that it's
positive
pushing
directions.
really in a positive direction.
That's
right now.
great.
I think it's
That's
leaning
great.
more toward happening than not. So
Yes.
Well, we're crossing our fingers that
Thank you,
everything
man.
in 2026 works out
Big bites.
and moves forward.
Yeah.
So
It is moving forward.
that's
yeah, we got big plans for 26.
Yes.
Yeah.
25 was a good setback, so
Yeah, for sure.
26 we're
Yeah.
well, it's every time you grow, it's taxing in different ways.
Always.
And I learned from when Cafe Bella had a second location. As much as you want to be, you
Yeah.
cannot be in two locations
You
at
can't.
one time.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's where processes and procedures and everything that Joalda works on every day. Trying
Awesome.
to get everything
Systemized
duplicatable.
and-
System. It's got to be systemized.
Yeah.
We all have to be doing the exact same thing. And so
making
it-
sure people have what they
Right,
need to
exactly.
do what needs to be done.
Exactly, and it's been really good because I do find myself spending more time here than I am at the other location. The other location, the projects are much larger scale.
Right.
So it's not the quick in and out stuff. It's not like we got to fix this problem now type of thing.
Right.
Because the schedule's going to get backed up. We don't have any more room in here.
Right.
Their problems can be kind of spread out throughout the
Sure.
right.
Yeah.
So I get to meet with them once a week and we go over solutions, we go over problems,
Nice.
go over part issues. All that
Yeah,
kind
this
of stuff.
business, don't let them fool you. They're casual, but their business is fully organized.
Yeah.
They travel together. They
Yeah.
do a lot of training. There's
Yeah,
a
we
lot
do.
of,
too.
they really invest in their team and
Yes, we do.
and
Yeah.
and the proof is in the pudding.
That's right.
Never a problem, always a solution.
That's right.
Yeah,
exactly right.
Absolutely.
That's
exactly right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
awesome.
Glass half full.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have a great team, and we meet with a business coach once a week.
That's awesome.
We do conferences and
Yeah.
boot camps. and
Communication.
so-
Yeah.
Nice,
Yes,
nice.
everything. We do leadership meetings, financial, the
Production
whole
meetings.
thing.
Yeah, we do all of it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's
Yes.
awesome. That's the way to do it. That's
Yeah.
the now generation
Yeah.
doing things that people
is.
couldn't
Right.
do.
Right? I love the shop here. You
Thank
got a
you.
bunch of swag too,
Thank
merchandise
Yeah,
for
we do.
sale.
Yeah, always.
So,
There's a bunch more on the
All
website.
you hot
too.
rodders, all
Yeah.
you daddy-os and cats, get on over here.
That's right.
Or
This place
if you
is
have a
awesome.
project and it's just not feasible for
Yep.
you to do it,
Yep.
and you're looking for pro help, on a portion of it,
Yeah.
or
Right.
top to bottom.
We do that all the
Come
time,
on
too.
in, and they'll talk to you.
We do that all the
Or if
time.
you just need an oil change,
Or
right?
you need an oil change.
yeah.
Okay.
We are
so-
the home for classic vehicles.
That's right.
That's
Yeah, we
awesome.
do a lot of the, because we try to support the DIY community because it is so large here in New Mexico.
Yes.
And we really try to support that as well. Like, wiring, electrical is most, most guys have struggle with that, right? And
Sure,
every single one of my technicians is aced in it.
I belong to that crew.
Yeah.
There you go. So we
have
take,
an
we take a lot
aversion
of
to it.
projects on like that.
Yeah.
They get most of it done, and then they just need it wired, and we'll do that. We can get an engine running. We can do all that stuff.
Yeah,
we,
That's awesome.
We offer, or we do qualifying inspections because each vehicle that we work on,
Absolutely.
we have to qualify it. It familiarizes our sales team and our techs with the vehicle. So there's no surprises for us or the
no
customer.
can of worms.
No
Right.
can of worms.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but what we found with that too is, like Jason said, the DIY community. Our goal really is genuinely to put more classic cars back on the road
By any means
safely,
necessary, yeah.
reliable, dependable.
Right.
That's whether we touch the vehicle or not. So
Right.
we'll do those inspections on a vehicle. That's someone that's like, I just need an idea of what I need to go, the direction
Right.
that I need to go
Like a
for.
consultation.
Yeah.
It's a consultation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
We give them advice. They get printouts or digital copies too of the inspections. We go through the 3 major inspections, and each one is around like 70 to 80 points each.
Nice. So you
And-
grade each aspect.
And,
Yeah.
and there's pictures, and that way a guy can go home and be like, they said my ball joints,
Yeah.
were bad. I better do that today.
That or
so-
if a customer decides that they don't want to come to us to do the work, they can go to another shop and know that the other shop isn't going to take advantage of them.
Right.
Give
know
them
what I
some
mean?
insight on their
It
own
does.
vehicle.
It
Right.
does.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing
That's
is if you
cool.
think about buying a vehicle, we get a lot of those too.
Pre-inspection.
Or
Or
Thinking
pre-inspection.
about selling a
Oh, wow.
vehicle.
If you're thinking about selling it, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It,
That works out.
yeah, it qualifies the vehicle and all. It's because vehicles, they're so old. They've had lots of owners, right?
I mean, you get a
Or
custom
just
car that
one.
was built like in the 90s, it's old again.
Yeah.
It's old
No, it
It's
is.
old again.
It's old
Yeah.
again. So, but really making sure that the safety is one of our core values.
Yes, it is.
Right,
Nice.
is there. But again, putting as many classic cars back on the road as we can.
Awesome.
And that's how we could do that.
Love it. Love
Sure.
it. Great
That's
job.
awesome.
Great
Mhm.
people. Great service. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
active in the community on all kinds of aspects.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are at every show. You're
try to
always
be.
involved.
We try.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
really do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's
community is
awesome.
important.
Community
That
is
is.
extremely important.
That is. So, do you have any big events planned at either of your current locations for this year that people should kind of think about in the back of their head? And are you going to take your team to SEMA again? That's awesome.
Yes.
They took how many last year?
There was 10 of us.
Yeah.
Took
Yeah.
their a
Wow.
crew of 10
Yeah.
to
That's-
SEMA.
Yeah.
And
Outstanding.
we took
Yeah.
our
Is that awesome?
That
yeah,
is
it was so much. SEMA was so much fun. We have goals set every month, quarterly, that whole thing. But
Nice.
I told my team that if we hit this goal, then we can go to SEMA. And they worked hard. We hit the goal and then some. So we paid for their room, their board,
Nice.
their
Travel.
So
the
for them, it
food.
was a business trip.
Yeah.
And they got paid the whole time when they were there.
Mhm.
It's work.
That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
And I think Joalda shared with me too. They didn't just go have hot dogs and say, "Ooh,
Yeah.
look, shiny,"
Yeah.
and then hang out.
Yeah.
She had a structure in there.
Yes.
Tell us about that
Always.
structure at SEMA.
Always
Yeah.
a structure, because if we're gonna go, everyone's gonna participate and have the SEMA experience. But more importantly, everyone was required to wear Rebel Road, right?
Oh, you gotta rep your brand.
We gotta rep
Always.
the brand.
Always,
So
always,
the more
always.
people I had out, the more people saw the logo. So
Exposure, yeah, on a
more
national
exposure.
level.
It
Yeah.
is.
so
Yeah.
we have what's called Rebel Road credit. So all of our employees get credit, and they could use that for merch, parts,
Oh, nice.
tools,
Wow.
whatever they want.
Nice.
And so I created a Rebel Road networking bingo card.
Nice.
Wow.
And so it was like, take a picture with a celebrity, or meet with 5 of our vendors, or you know what I mean?
Right.
Go
And
face
so
to
like,
face with like the people that supply parts.
Yeah.
to us.
You're getting Drew really excited.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
He would-
It
It
was
was cool.
freaking
You would
awesome.
kill at a
Yeah.
challenge like
it
that.
was so,
Yeah.
it was
You've
so
seen
much
him in a
fun.
crowd of people?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was so
No,
much
that's
fun.
great. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
it was
Great.
like the whole, like, have people follow us on Instagram, like that whole thing.
Yeah, get
and
5 new followers on Instagram, and then
Fully
they got
submerged.
paid for every time they stamp the
Yeah,
bingo card.
submerged and interactive.
Yeah.
That's what
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
must be. Look at him. He's like,
Dude,
man,
dude, it was
I work
awesome.
for the wrong company.
No, it was awesome. You know what's so funny is that one of the employees that we had is really reserved. He's just a really reserved dude.
reserved.
Yeah.
And he's very, very talented. He's very, very young,
Right.
extremely hardworking, very, very talented.
Right.
On
Very
the other
reserved.
point of that, though, one of his goals is to be more involved in the community.
Nice.
So he has that side to him.
Yeah, but he killed the bingo game. I mean,
Nice. Yeah.
he's the only one that got full blackout bingo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
He won like
Yes.
$600 or something. I was like, holy smokes!
Yeah.
On top of the pay, on top of the room and board, on top top of the travel.
Is that
and
awesome?
Outstanding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dang.
Love it.
It was it was super.
He wasn't
cool.
messing around, dude.
No, he came home like once SEMA has.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna create
The
this
bag of
video,
swag.
like a pre-SEMA, like what to do or what to expect
Yeah.
for SEMA.
That's
Because
awesome.
a lot of time you don't know what to expect until you're
Right.
there. And so someone had said, make sure that you don't pack too much because you're gonna come home with a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah.
And that
There's
was
so
like
much
the
stuff.
most, yeah.
Yeah.
Most helpful.
Oh, he almost had to buy a whole new suitcase. I mean, he
Yes.
came home with so much swag.
yeah.
Dude. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was you come home with a lot of stuff.
Some people that don't participate in SEMA don't understand. First and foremost, it's a trade show.
Yes, it
And
is.
that's
Trade
why
show.
not
First and
everybody can
foremost.
get in.
That's right.
So it's a trade show. So
That's
if
right.
you
They're
go
do
there
business.
Yes.
to do business,
Yes.
aside from having a brand sponsor your vehicle
Yeah.
so that you can say your vehicle is at SEMA,
Right.
it's people are there to do business with
Mhm.
manufacturers and
That's right.
service providers. So
That's right. Yeah.
if you walk into SEMA and you don't understand that, it kind of throws you off.
It
It does.
Or you don't understand. I tried to go to SEMA and they wouldn't give me a ticket.
Right.
Well, because it's industry based.
It's industry based. That's right.
They market it
And
like
just-
it's public.
They do. And just recently, I don't know exactly when, how many years back it goes, but they open Friday and Saturday, right, to the public. So
Yeah,
Friday's open,
Friday
you can
and
go to the
Yeah, they have
show,
like
and
an open
Saturday.
day.
Mhm.
Because
Exactly.
it used to be just the SEMA Ignited, which
That's
is
right.
the biggest
Yeah.
automotive meet
Yeah.
on the planet.
Yeah. It's huge. It's nuts.
Anytime you roll into a meet and
Yeah.
you see 300 porta potties,
Yeah.
you know it's going to be a
Oh,
big
yeah.
one.
No, it's huge.
It
Yeah.
is
I mean,
That blew me away. I was like,
we
this
were
is
there
crazy.
for a week, right? We were there for
We
5
were there the
days.
whole.
Oh, that's a
the
good
whole
time.
Good
start to
time. And I'm
finish.
telling
So you
you,
saw everything.
No,
Optimal alleys.
no, we did not see anything.
Oh, my
We saw a little bit of it.
So-
It was like so
Where's
sad.
this? I don't know.
Yeah, we had the maps out, and I'm like, where the heck?
Oh,
is
the maps
this?
were crazy.
You know, it's like,
It was-
yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's
We
almost
were doing
universal.
construction at the convention center that they had, so it was like, I guess it was different than what it normally is.
So
Yeah.
And there's a lot to see. There's a lot of people to meet. It's like the whole thing is just really crazy.
Right.
And the first day we were there, we walked over 30,000 steps.
Yeah.
And
Everybody's
we're
got
in
shoulders.
Yeah.
pain. I was in so much pain. It would ruin the rest of the trip for me because I was just in so much pain. It was
I mean,
there's a
my-
lot to see.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
My
even see all of
hyperfixation
it.
was focused, man. I didn't even feel my feet until we got home, dude. I
Yeah.
was like,
Like,
I gotta see
did I
this, gotta
eat?
see this, gotta meet
Did
this
I
guy,
eat
gotta meet
today?
that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
facts, yeah.
right.
And
Yeah.
if you love stickers, take a backpack.
That's right,
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you'll fill it up.
They give
quick.
you, they'll give you the backpack.
Yeah.
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 They're like, that bag looks empty. Let's give you some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
great. So
It's-
maybe you'll go
it's
back
great
to
event.
SEMA with the crew.
Maybe we'll go
Hope
back to
so.
Maybe
SEMA.
figure out what's going on.
We have our goals to meet and everyone
Yeah.
knows what the goals are so we can
I love
attend
that
to
organization.
Yes.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
No,
Yeah.
we'll see. It's 100% based on the production of the shop.
That's
you
right.
know,
That's
Everyone-
number one.
That's
Yeah.
number one.
That's number one. Yeah.
So it's a goal. Everyone works towards the goal and make sure that we're all unified in that aspect.
So the first time we introduced the SEMA thing, we were slammed busy, slam busy.
Right.
We did hit our goal, and
Nice.
and we had an employee meeting with all that, and they're like, look, like we hit our goal. We're going to SEMA, and our shop manager and our sales manager both kind of like rose their hands, and they were like, look, we have already talked about it. We have so much work. It would be more beneficial for us not to go this year and just go next year. That's what they did the very first year we introduced it, and they were like, "We'd
They
rather
didn't wanna
just
get
stay and
behind.
work. We
Yeah.
don't want to get
Yeah.
behind. We don't want to let the customers down. Like, can we just stay and work and do it next year? We have so much stuff going on right now. We
Right.
just don't think that it would be fair to you guys or
Talk
our
about
customers
commitment.
Yeah.
to do that.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and everybody was like, "Yeah, we agree. Like, we're all
Yeah.
ready to just stay and work."
And you
Yeah,
said, that's nice. We're going. No.
Yeah.
No, we agreed the first year. We were
Yeah.
like, "Okay, let's do it."
Yeah.
You know, so
The other big reason that they decided for us to not go is because that's when we were adding the second
that's right. Yeah, we were. That's right.
Transition.
Yeah,
That too.
the
Yeah.
So they decided
Yeah.
that it would be best just to.
Not
Yeah.
good timing.
Yeah, not good timing. Yeah.
But we were ready to do it because
We-
we
we could've
held
swung
to
it,
our word.
But
You know,
yeah, they didn't want to let anybody down, man. And that's really cool.
What a great team.
we have a
Talk
great.
about
Fantastic
culture.
team, dude.
Yeah.
Love it.
We-
And every single
Thank
person on the team is
Fantastic team.
fantastic.
And most
Yes.
of your team, I would say, from my visual and interaction with everything that you do here, that I've been exposed to, like 75% of your team is of younger generations.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a huge mentoring
Yep,
thing.
it
A
is.
huge
It is.
mentoring as the older specialists
Yeah.
in different
Right.
categories start aging out of the physical workforce.
Right.
It's really important to get into the trades, and we had
Yes.
crossover
Yeah.
when we were involved with TV, ICNM,
Yeah,
doing the automotive.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, when we used to help Mr. Mills
Yep.
go promote that Skills USA.
Yes.
Yeah,
We were
exactly.
doing all that, promoting it, and they were giving tours to the incoming
Yeah.
educational facilities,
Yes.
like large quantities.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
Yes,
That's
for us, we're seeing an influx in the younger generation because their grandparents are passing down their older cars, right?
Nice.
Or the super awesome younger generation just loves old cars because
Right.
how could you not?
Well,
right?
they're
Those are the
antique
cool
now.
ones.
You're like,
That's
oh,
Yeah, exactly.
wait,
They're
that's
cool.
only
I know. Yeah.
So they're really
Vintage
excited.
1987.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right.
wait.
Hold on.
So they're really excited and wanting to know how it works and to work on them and
Right.
and
That's
you
great.
walk into a dealership and you can't do that. So the automotive field for them, the newer age caters to the electric, right?
Yeah,
Or the newer stuff.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And we don't want to turn them off to working on something or being passionate about what they want to do. So
Right.
we're always so welcome to anyone that is wanting
Yeah,
to apprentice or
yeah.
like try or dip their toes in doing the
Yeah,
old
if
car
you
thing.
breathe and sleep, hot rods and classics and that sort of thing, yeah, you're gonna find home here.
Yes.
For a fact. And
That's
we're
cool.
not afraid to train. Yeah, we've trained them all. Our shop manager came to us from CNN from Mills.
Nice.
He recommended her to
As a
us.
candidate.
Yes, and
Nice.
she's been fantastic, and she runs our shop now. I mean, she
Aw,
just
that's
came to us.
awesome.
How long has she been with you?
3
3
years.
years.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Great.
No, she is awesome.
Good
Yeah,
job.
Delilah.
seriously, she's kicking
I
ass.
honestly don't know her name, but every time I see her, I go,
Yeah.
shop manager.
I have to. She's 24. She just turned 24.
Yeah.
She just turned 24.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, she kicks butt, man.
Yeah,
She does.
that's awesome.
She's knowledgeable. The thing
Attention to
about
details are
Delilah,
incredible.
yeah, oh, because she's a girly.
That's right.
But no, Delilah has such strong work ethic.
Yeah,
It
she
is
does.
incredible.
That's awesome.
She's
Super important.
It is super
Yeah, it is.
important. That's something that you can't teach. You can't teach someone how to be a hard worker or to be
Right.
dedicated or
You
to
can
be
mentor
passionate.
it and push it on.
Or
You
to
gotta
work on
start
it.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Right,
I
exactly.
agree.
Always showing up on time.
Always show
Right.
up on time.
Or nowadays, showing up.
Show us.
Yeah.
Showing up at
So
all.
hard.
Yeah, it's a different time now.
It
It's a
is.
different time.
So that's great. So what about events? You guys think you might do a little gather or
So
an after party for something that's going on?
Definitely, we have
The Old Town Showdown.
Hotel Showdown.
Cool.
Gary
Gary.
Clark.
Yes.
Gary Audible.
Exactly. Yeah, we host the after party for that every
Nice.
year.
That's
We're really
awesome.
excited for that. We think that we are going to move into our second location this year. So
Yes.
give
Oh,
a
why
fresh
not?
face to the
Yeah,
place.
you've done it
Yeah.
here for a number.
If we're
Your neighbors are tired of that. So
Our neighbors love us.
Our neighbors absolutely
We love our neighbors
The after
and
party.
neighbors.
Yeah, we get down at the after party. That's a good time. If you have not been there, you're missing out.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So all this content, as far as like events and key things, will be up on both of our channels.
Right.
Outlaw
We
Desert
do-
Racing and New Mexico Motor
Sorry to
Events.
make
No,
you
go
interrupt.
ahead.
We
Jump
do
right in.
plan to do a 5-year business
Yeah.
birthday
Birthday for us,
thing.
yeah.
Celebration.
So
Nice.
Oh, like
5 years.
We don't have a date locked
Yes.
out for that.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
we'll keep you guys updated.
All right.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Love it.
happy to
Love to come.
happy to post it out.
Yeah.
So what else is going on? Good job, guys. Thanks for sharing the
Yeah.
insight of the
Yeah.
world of Rebel Road Hot Garage.
That's right. Yeah.
So we're gonna jump back in and see.
Yeah.
What do you got coming? What do you got going on, man? What's coming up?
Man,
new?
we got so much. You got We Be Racing.
Oh, yeah?
They're going to be racing up in Farmington in March.
Yeah.
We have the New Mexico Race Collective. We got Moriarty MX, Heart Bar MX. Also, I got breaking news for all you off-road racers. At the end of May, we're racing the trucks and buggies and UTVs again at Moriarty MX.
There you go.
So stay
Yes.
tuned.
Awesome.
So,
Round two?
Round 2. It's
That's
going
awesome.
down.
Nice.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
There
Yeah.
we go.
We're gonna have to make it out and go watch.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Gonna be, that's gonna be a great time.
They offer camping, so if you want to camp Friday and Saturday
Awesome.
and you just want to spectate and hang out.
Cool.
But yeah, we'll be testing and tuning in the morning and
Perfect.
then racing in the day and all night. So
That's
and then
awesome.
wake
That's
up
awesome.
Sunday, go home. So
Heck yeah.
it's gonna be
Right.
cool.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a good time.
But-
Order some pickup pizza from the pizza barn. No,
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
No, they bring in vendors, right?
Yep, absolutely. And then we had a store, Southwest Texas Off-Road Racing.
Yeah.
They had the El Paso 200 this weekend. UFC legend,
Nice.
retired Hall of Fame, Cowboy Cerrone. He went racing down there. He was
Awesome.
battling it out. Ken Brown from Albuquerque. He was racing the new Kawasaki. Jackie Spencer from Albuquerque Asphalt was racing down there. Ryan Bowen, Apex Motorsports was
Yep,
racing
Apex.
down there with
Awesome.
Shelby Bowen, his
Oh,
wife.
nice.
They just got
Recently
married.
married.
Oh,
He built her,
congratulations.
Husband and wife team.
he built
I love
her a Can-Am race car.
He's
It's
a heck of a
white
builder.
Is
and
he?
pink.
I have to take you out to
I
their shop.
need to go
Yeah.
see
It
the
looks like
shop.
an airplane.
Oh, it's
hangar.
full blown.
And you're like, hey, is that Ryan down there?
Full blown
He's
machine
on
shop.
the side
I
there.
love it, man. I have to go check that out.
They own Apex Firearms.
They
can
do
build
machining.
you-
They
Yeah, they
have
can
the
build you
offshoot,
anything.
Apex Arms or something.
Yep.
They're doing
Yeah.
custom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they
Cerakoting
cool.
they have
products.
some really
so like,
expensive
yeah,
technical
car
equipment up
products
there.
that need to be Cerakoted or
Yeah.
anything.
Oh, cool.
They do all that.
Very good.
That's
and
interesting
machining.
Yeah,
program.
that's
So,
good to know.
and they know everything, about hot rod culture, off road
it.
culture, all that stuff. But
Love it.
and then of course Sandia trailer out of Edgewood and
Mhm.
Moriarty,
Yeah.
they were racing down there. So yeah, but Shelby Bowen, she's a teacher in Moriarty.
Nice.
And Ryan built her a car. It's full blown Can-Am, but it's white and pink and has Hello
Nice.
Kitties all over
I
it.
love it.
Oh, nice.
And
Little
she
girl
finished.
power.
Yeah.
She finished her first race.
Holy
Finished.
smokes.
Finished.
No DNF, huh?
No DNF.
That's
Nice.
so awesome.
I don't know what overall she got, but hey,
She
a
made it
finish
across
in
the
desert
line.
racing,
That's a big
that's
deal.
a win
That's
in
a huge
everybody's
deal.
book.
Yeah.
So
Good job.
Better across the line
first race,
than in the Arroyo.
she killed all the boys.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I love it.
That'll get them
So all you
going.
guys in Albuquerque better recognize.
That's it. That's
Better
it.
watch out. What about at the end of Southern? What's going on in Razorville?
So Razorville, it's a great place to go if you want to camp or hang out. Bobby Sanchez, he runs and owns Albuquerque Inc. He owns Razorville. So if you want to reach
He's got
out
a
to him,
series,
they're on
doesn't he? Or he's
Facebook.
still putting the calendar
He
together?
just puts events together. He opens
Cool.
it up, but you just got to call him and hey, we want to go camping out there. He's the guy to call, Bobby Sanchez.
Cool.
And
Been out there a few
but
times.
Rio Rancho Off Road, they had a big run this weekend.
They did. I saw the footage.
It
They
looked
were
like they had like
climbing
30
and
Jeeps
going
and
up
trucks,
riverbeds and stuff.
Your
Nice.
boy Gus Mills,
Yeah.
he was there in
Yeah.
his big Dodge.
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
race
Narrow
cool.
Dodge?
That's a big rig.
Yeah,
That's all-
that-
yeah, dovetailed.
Yeah.
Yep, the back
Yep.
end's all dovetailed. Yep, that
Yeah.
truck is pretty wicked.
Yeah. It's
getting rowdy.
Absolutely.
man.
So they had a great showing. Everybody had a good time, and just the
Nice.
sun. What would you say? It's just getting warmer.
Yeah.
So events are starting
Well,
to pop
yeah,
up
the
everywhere.
lack
for
of a
off-road.
winter.
Yeah,
Exactly.
We
Yeah,
had
for sure.
one snowstorm.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
snowstorm. We
that
had like
was
a
it.
week of like frigid weather, and yeah, we're back to 70 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Take it.
I'm
Run with it.
excited.
I will run with it,
Exactly.
too, yeah.
Don't waste the water though.
And then the New Mexico Off-Road Highway Association, they're having their meeting coming up. So if you're an off-road enthusiast and you want to speak out
Get
for New
involved.
Mexico laws and
Yeah.
regulations, I advise you to attend. So
Cool.
and you can go to Outlaw Desert Racing or Rio Rancho Off-Road or any of the off-road websites. We got it posted everywhere
On the
most of
socials too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So most of the outlets. So
Awesome,
yeah.
man.
But that's what's going on in my corner.
Awesome.
That's the off-road report. There's always something going on.
Always something going on,
As we
man.
know here on the pavement, we've got tacos and rides, Cafe Bella Coffee every Friday night, 50
right.
weeks a year.
Yep.
Rain or shine. I got pictures of us in the snow. It's kind
Heck
of
yeah, I
fun.
love that.
But yeah, so that's been going off. It just blows people away. I get messages inbound. Hey, when are you going to start tacos and rides up again? I'm like, we never stopped.
Never thought.
we never stopped.
never
well, we
stopped.
take a 2-week. We take a 2-week, Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah.
And that kind of throws everybody off.
Right.
So, yeah, I was in Arizona and someone says, hey, when are you going to, and I was messing. I go, I'm not there, but the crew's there.
Yeah.
So come on out.
Always.
There's, if you've got wheels, bring it on out.
Yeah.
And that's always a good time.
It's
just
always a
a
good time there, yeah.
little weekend, Friday night hang. And then, of course, we got events coming up.
Yep.
We got this little thing called NM Motorfest. Woo! Yeah.
It's on a
We
shirt.
took over. Yeah.
Okay,
This is last year's. This is
2026.
Big one.
25.
yeah.
It's coming in strong. We got
So,
a killer
uh,
facility.
We got a
Yeah.
lot of activity on that end.
Yeah,
I've been talking to
absolutely.
a lot of sponsors, a lot of vendors. Food and beverage sold out right away.
Yep.
Food and beverage
So
spots
exciting.
sold out all inbound,
Oh, wow.
except we had one change because someone
Yeah.
had a conflict.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's the
Wow.
first time
That's
that's
it.
ever happened.
That's
Because
awesome.
we have
That's really
more food and beverage vendors than we had
Yeah.
at the 25. So
Yeah.
all of them went.
Awesome.
But retail vendors and then all our sponsorship levels, except for the stage sponsor, is available. And we're getting really good traction.
Awesome.
So vehicle registration is now fully open and it's all online registration for this show. And this weekend we sold our first general admission tickets because tickets
Oh, cool.
also went online.
Nice.
Nice.
When I opened that up.
Yep.
I didn't announce it, but people found it.
Yep.
That's cool.
And they're buying tickets already.
Awesome.
So the big deal about this one, we're trying to double the size.
Yes.
So last year we had, in 25, we had 300 plus display vehicles. That's not counting all the non-judge vehicles.
Right.
So we're looking to build that out.
Yep.
We have plenty of space for it. And we had 28 vendors. We're looking to double that.
Yep.
And then we had 1,000 ticketed attendees. So we're looking to
Wow.
double that. And this
Nice.
facility that we have, which is the center portion, the infield of the Expo New Mexico racetrack, to give you an idea how big it is, I did a parking space count,
Yeah.
and there's 1,200 parking spaces in the center
Awesome.
of that. So we have
Awesome.
plenty of room for parking
Yes.
adjacent to the event. So the event, we're gonna fence it out.
Yep.
It's gonna be like 3/4, and we're pushing the envelope. Drew and I
Love it.
put our little hats on and said, what are we gonna do? So we're gonna have a beer garden at this one, controlled, a cocktail lounge, a kids corner. Drew and his ballooning extravaganza, because he's been ballooning for almost 30 years.
Yep.
He was able to work with a group that has the smaller
RC
drone
balloons.
RC
Oh man.
balloons.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a bunch of
So
them there.
if everybody's
Nice.
been wondering why on all the marketing I keep putting that little New Mexico balloon,
I love it.
Yeah, we
You
can't
know?
bring the big balloons
No.
because they're just too big.
Yeah.
You need room.
Yeah.
But the RC balloons, they're
That's
controlled. They're tethered. They can run them all day.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
so it's a fest. So we're gonna have lots of flags and streamers and band.
Oh, yeah.
The stage is going way bigger.
Yeah.
We're gonna take Drew's movable stage and put it in front of a big stage.
Nice.
We've got live music opening up,
Awesome.
and then our headlining act, Spongy Hicks,
Yeah.
which is the voted the #1 DJ in New Mexico this year, and
Awesome.
also
Spongy.
the official DJ of the UNM Lobos, and a
Cool.
previous You Think You Can Dance winner,
Right.
Oh, that's
Hollywood.
cool.
He did a whole thing on that.
Nice.
Well, for his act, he's got 2 live dancers, so we're gonna have
Oh,
some
cool,
dancers
man.
that'll be themed up.
That'd be cool.
And then we have DJ Hump, who's a local. He's been
Yep.
spinning forever. He does specialize in like R&B and 2000s.
Yep.
He plays a great set.
Yep.
Back in the day when we did the Hemis Cruise, he was the last
Turning
Hemis
it up
Cruise.
there too.
He
Yep.
was the DJ for that. That's
Oh,
how far
cool,
back
man.
he goes.
That's awesome.
But
and-
we're also looking at details too. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I talk about the bathrooms, but AAA bathrooms,
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
bringing out a
No, that's
bunch.
great. That's
So
important.
We're gonna have quality, clean bathrooms.
Awesome.
You know, that's the worst thing when you go to an event
Yeah.
and like the
Yeah.
the porta potty is full.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
No bueno.
You know, AAA is going to make sure everything's clean
Yeah.
for us.
Hand wash
and we don't
stations,
have
the whole
those
thing.
issues.
Nice.
And I don't know, we might have VIP bathrooms too.
Maybe.
So
Nice.
we'll
Stay
see.
tuned.
We'll see
Nice.
what's
Fancy,
going
fancy.
on. It might be for the VIP area. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
And we've got FCC coming
Yeah.
out of El
Oh
Paso,
my
Texas.
gosh. Nice.
So Alfredo,
dude.
FCC Customs, he's the
Yeah.
one that owns the El General 6x6
Yes.
Hummer.
Yep.
First time I'd ever been in a show in New Mexico was last year.
Yeah.
He goes, sorry, my friend, I'm not going to bring that one. I'm like, well, what are you going to bring? And
Oh,
then a week
man.
later, I'm watching Barrett Jackson, and they picked up 2 more, like
Oh,
totally off the
nice.
top,
Full blown.
on top of the Cha-Cha Nova that they
Yeah.
have,
Shirley Madowny's
on
movable.
top of the
Yeah.
custom Lamborghini that he rolled out
Nice.
this year. And then they just
He has
did
like
that
12
buggy
cars.
pre-runner.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that the correct way to say
Well,
that?
it's a UTV. That's,
Okay, it's a UTV.
It's like, that's
and,
a lot.
and he has that Raptor,
Yep.
the Sand Raptor. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he has a
Like a
fleet.
Mega Raptor, yeah.
That group
Wow.
of his, because now it's a company now,
Yeah.
it's an entity, and
Yep.
they rep products and do things. I've never been to his compound. I've seen a lot of footage on it.
Yeah.
But his inventory, he probably runs close to 20 deep of
Wow.
specialty vehicles that
Wow.
are
Yep.
not stock.
Yeah.
None, not a single one. And some of them are like way
Yeah.
high end.
Way over
He
the top.
sometimes
so-
pulls them out, has his own car show in his neighborhood. It's
Yeah.
So cool.
Or he'll do
It's
benefits,
insane. Yeah.
small
Nice.
benefits. He
Yeah.
participates. Where did they go recently? He took a bunch of them
Yeah, I
somewhere.
saw the cruise, but I didn't know where they were
No,
going.
he went out of state for something.
Okay, cool.
To some big event nationally. They
Okay.
packed it up. I think they went to Vegas maybe.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't
nice.
remember what
That
it
was
was.
pretty amazing.
But yeah, he's hard to keep.
Yeah.
He's hard to keep track of. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're looking forward to
Heck
hosting
yeah.
him.
Heck yeah.
That'll kind of change the dynamic.
Yeah.
And then he's going to do another FCC event down in El Paso, and Drew and I are
Oh, nice.
planning
Cool.
to take a crew from New Mexico
Cool.
down there.
That'd be cool.
So,
Nice.
We'll keep everybody posted on that.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, and then I'm now that I've been working with Deb Lovato on the different lowrider aspects.
Yep.
There's conversations about doing a hybrid show.
Yeah.
There might be a show that might have some display hopping. You
Yep.
just stay tuned.
Yep.
It's all in the works.
Yep.
Yep.
It's all
For
in the
sure.
works. We got
we
a
got
lot
a lot
of
of
stuff going on.
surprises too. We're not even talking
Yeah,
about.
we got a lot of
till
stuff.
the end.
We
so
never
it's
talk
gonna
about it
be
until
cool.
it's confirmed.
That's how
We'll
we
do
are too.
teasers.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
Yes.
exactly
Well,
right.
because things can change.
That's
Things
right.
change.
Exactly.
Things change all the
Things
time.
change.
Man.
Things-
Cancellations. We might have to change things
Well,
around.
just
Yeah.
scheduling, logistics,
Absolutely.
weather,
Yeah.
all kinds of
That's
different
right.
things.
Yes.
Because the
We can say it's sponsored. We got Monster Energy involved with this one.
yeah, they're supporting
Yeah.
this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're on the
So-
fairgrounds.
So there'll
So
be
they're
a
gonna
lot of
bring out some
branding,
stuff.
infrastructure.
Yep.
It's
So
gonna look
cool.
full blown. You
I
know,
love
it's
it, man. We're
Yeah.
so excited
It's a
for
true,
it.
it's a
Super
true
excited.
fest. And then of course, New Mexico Motor Events will be out participating at different events with our vehicles.
Heck yeah.
I don't think the current vehicle we're working on will be ready for this season, but
Yeah, I think so.
who knows?
Get on
It's
it,
still
man.
a bare frame. We're modifying U-bolts the night before. I'm
Heck
like,
yeah.
oh, I gotta go. We gotta film.
Yeah.
See ya. Thanks.
That's so funny.
Great bead. See ya.
And I got an off-road project in the works. So
Yeah.
Cool, man.
hopefully I can debut it.
Nice.
Motorfest.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Our
Awesome.
race truck. So
Dang.
we'll
Very
see.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
a new
good.
look. Let's
It
just
is.
say that.
So
big
we'll
time.
find out. So to recap, Rebel Road Hot Rod Garage live, or not live, but recorded video
We're here.
podcast. This is
We're
the way
here.
we do it. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you for being
Thank you for having
part
us,
of the
man.
community, everything that you do. And we're so excited to have you back at New Mexico Motorfest
do it.
2026.
2026,
Bigger,
baby.
louder, stronger.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, guys.
Awesome.
All right.